So proud of you. Y'all get my cousin's book. Hold on. Let me show it to you. Because when you say proud, proud, here it is. If y'all haven't seen it, here's her book. She's a contributing author to this book, Soul Cries. Super proud, super proud. I have it right here. And now we're ready. So I'm delighted. I'm delighted for you, with you, proud of you, with you, for you. You already know. So, y'all, look. Now we're ready. Now, as they say, we're cooking with some daggone Crisco. Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, it's Tracy time. It's time for another moment with me, Tracy T. How are you doing? Or in other words, like I say, how you be? I am delighted to be here with you today because it's Black Friday. So remember what I told y'all, that it's a new direction November. Remember, we going in a new direction. And because of that, I've shared and posted with you the plans for us for the T Row Crew. So I want y'all to know what we got going on here is very simple. I am posting live. I'm live at lunch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Mondays, we're talking about motivation and making your mark. On Wednesdays, we're talking about wellness. Hello, hello, hello. And then I don't know why the lighting on this side for IG. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll figure that out next week. We're gonna talk about it next week because it's a holiday. But then on Fridays it's Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. Okay, and so on Black Fridays, what I am doing is showcasing and highlighting a Black-owned business. And so what I want you to realize is in August. You remember this? Go all the way back and think August. Yep, we were still in pandemic. It was insane. We had literally. Oh, Jennifer says she's in chapter 1. Very good, Jennifer. And so in August is Black Business Month. And so I was featuring Black businesses, and I will continue to feature Black businesses. I am going to be able to showcase and highlight more Black businesses with our new format. And I'm so excited about it because today we're going to have a feature for 2 Black businesses where I'm going to give you the information and showcase and highlight them. And what I love about this is they don't even know it. See, this is a Black business supporting a Black business. And so that's what I love about this, is that we are in a position where we can support each other, right? So Black Friday. So now I want to talk about the other days of the week because you're still going to hear from me. And that's just my connection to you. But we have a fantastic and exciting offer that I am excited about that I told y'all would be post-election, despite what we've heard. Okay, we're going to take a minute in that because all of that is affecting Black folks and people all over the country and all over the world. I talked to somebody this morning in Europe and in the Netherlands, and they had some input about what is happening with us with this election debacle. So on Tuesdays, we're going to have a coaching moment where I'm going to be live on IG. Thursdays, another coaching moment where we're going to focus on thankfulness. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm doing coaching moments. On Sunday, it's about self-care. And on Saturday, we'll get a coaching moment that'll help you focus on career acceleration. So y'all stay with me. I'm going to be consistent in this thing. I'm in it. All that I'm doing is for the betterment and goodness of the kingdom. I want specifically for our young adults. Y'all hear me and be clear with me. The young adults, we need y'all to pick up the baton. I'm passing it to you. I'm giving it to you. I'm handing it to you. But I'm not just going to hand it to you and expect that you can take it and know how to run with it and know where to go with it. I'm going to equip you with the tools that you'll need so that you'll be able to get the job. You'll be able to communicate with people effectively, and that you'll be able to have the career that you want. Because here's what I can tell you. It's a whole bunch of folks that are super successful right now. And it's not just based on their education. It's also based on them knowing what their tools are, knowing how to access their skills, and to be in a position where they can showcase those skills and talents and put them in a position where they can excel. That's what this is about. So, certified master coach, certified change management practitioner. I have skills and decades of experience, and it's tried, tested, and true. I've had the pleasure of working with so many young adults that have had success. So I want to be able to help you. How? First things first, go to my website at tracytrow.com and get the free self-assessments. It's a one sheet, and that's where we start. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is I want you to be in a position where you send people to me, and I'm going to offer this free. This is free on December 2nd. A free, y'all say it with me, free, 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 free virtual mini masterclass that I am offering. It's a 60-minute virtual masterclass that I am offering on December 2nd at 6 p.m. Central Time. That's important because we know people are all over the globe. 6 p.m. Central Time. And it will be on my Facebook business page. I will be live, much in the way that I go live at lunch now. I will not do a both and, because I want to make sure that when I'm on Facebook Live, I'll be able to interact and engage and then provide tools and share some content that I wouldn't be able to do on the platform that IG offers. So I want you to make sure that you show people that, share that with them, and let them know, because that's free information that I'm going to provide in mini masterclass where people will be able to ask me questions and then get information and hopefully be able to apply it. It's a new year coming. We got a new administration, we got new opportunities, and I know new jobs are going to be available for people, and we want them to be ready, right? All right. Two businesses that I am so delighted to showcase today. One of them, I had the pleasure of meeting the owner last week. His name is Keedron Franklin. Have y'all heard of Keedron Franklin? Keedron Franklin is living his life so unapologetically. I'm just so impressed and proud of him, y'all. This man has a phenomenal testimony. You're talking about soul cries, Jennifer. He has a wealth of knowledge, a black man who has been in the penal system, who is unapologetically clear about his experience. He talks about his experience as a man that he was in the system, he was incarcerated, he did the time he had to do, and then he was able to take this, and let me tell you what he did. He worked with a local attorney, which I love, and got his record, not his record expunged, but he got his voting rights restored, right? He got his voting rights restored, which was so pivotal in him being able to do so many other things. Because you know that oftentimes when people are convicted felons, it restricts not just their voting rights, but so many other rights. And he said, instead of taking that experience and making it be a negative, okay, he said, I'm going to create a business. And then I'm going to put myself in a position where I can then support and elevate other people who have been in my position, to give them liberty and the opportunity to be in pursuit of happiness. Y'all know from the Constitution, that's what it was all supposed to do, right? The pursuit of happiness. Okay, so what I love about that is that he did it in a way that he literally can not only employ other people who have been formerly incarcerated, but to also educate them, give them awareness, and expand them beyond their current circumstance so that they can literally have a place and business of their own. Hello, somebody. Do you see how impactful that is? How powerful that is? I'm grateful that I had the opportunity. Thank you to my pastor, Reverend Dr. Rosalind Regina Nichols, who introduced us to him, because he was so inspirational, y'all, that he didn't even know. I told him I wanted him to be featured. Hey, D, how you doing? I know Cammy's with me on here. Who else is with me on Facebook? And who else is on here with me on IG, y'all? I'm going to tell you something. I was so inspired by him. I sent him a personal message to let him know that I was proud. He has a family. He wanted to be part of the American dream. He just got caught up. And oftentimes that happens when you feel like your resources and opportunities are limited, right? That you then come up with what you think is the best way based on what you have. He made a choice, and then he honored his choice, and then he said, I can move beyond this and go to something that's better for me and for my family. So the business that Keedron Franklin, his name is Keedron Franklin. The business that Keedron Franklin started is called The Check-In. The Check-In is the name of his business. And it is a coffee food truck, which I love, because who doesn't love coffee? So Keedron Franklin, I am saluting, my salute and honor to you. I am so proud. Hey, Derek, how you doing? I am so proud that we are in a position to support you, to acknowledge you, and to honor you and your efforts. The Check-In is located at 1789 Winchester Road here in Memphis, Tennessee. They're open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the telephone number there is 901-406-9903. The Check-In, they have iced coffees, black coffee, flavored coffees, and he is not afraid. And they also have some eatery items. But I posted it on the and I'll post it back here on IG for you guys too. I posted it on the Facebook page so you guys would have it, so you'll know. So check out the check-in. I love that. I mean, that's great. Have any of you guys heard of the check-in? We know that, and he's not afraid to support other black businesses. On his Facebook page, he had gone by Muggin, who is a business that's another new business that has recently started in the Whitehaven area. And y'all heard me talk about Muggin earlier this week when we were doing our breathing exercise on Wellness Wednesday. And so I'll be able to give you more information about them because I'm proud of them too. There's so many businesses, y'all. Y'all tell me some businesses, and they don't have to just be in Memphis. Tell me some of the businesses that you love, that you are proud of the owners, that they have just overcome what seems to be insurmountable odds and obstacles, and still had the opportunity and the dang on audacity, as President Obama says, to hope, and the audacity to strive, and then not only just strive but to thrive. And even in the midst of a pandemic, do y'all know how doggone blessed we are to be here? I mean, come on, somebody. We have so much stuff to thank and celebrate, and I'm just grateful to be here with you. So let's make sure that we show our support. The site, that Facebook page that I just shared on the check-in, is the check-in. And for Keidron Franklin, he has a website also. I gave you the Facebook page because it has all of the information available, including his website. If you're not in a position to patronize his business, you can absolutely provide a donation to the check-in, and they will use that so that they can continue to help fight systemic racism. We know that the judicial system, not just in Shelby County, but here in the land, is biased. And so having those individuals who have served their time, have their voting rights restored, is one of the missions that Keidron Franklin is in pursuit of and takes very seriously. So Keidron Franklin, bravo to you. Bravo. Can y'all give him a hand? Give him a thumbs up. I'm just telling y'all something. I am so doggone proud and grateful to have had the opportunity to have my life intersect with yours. Keidron Franklin at the check-in. 1789 Winchester Road, open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they are ready to serve you. It's a food truck, and they're ready to serve you. And so for those of you who may be in the area now, don't miss that opportunity. All right. Now, you get coffee. So I got some coffee right now. It didn't come from check-in. I checked in my kitchen and got this. Okay, somebody, hello? And I'm drinking coffee this late in the day, y'all, because I'm still cold. And I got my little heater going. Who else refuses to turn on the dang on heat? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that refuses to turn on the heat? I refuse. I'm saying we are not going to provide the utility company a cent more than we need to, because I just absolutely refuse. We haven't even really gotten the winter yet, okay? So listen, we have another business that I am grateful. Black Friday is on and popping here at Live and Lunch with Tracy. It's Tracy time. Did y'all hear me? It's Black Friday. Okay, somebody, come on, go with me. Imagine you got a celebration. Imagine you are in a position where you want, hey, VJ. Imagine that you are in a position where you want to be able to have a birthday, an anniversary, graduation, a baby shower. It's a dang on pandemic. How you do that? How you do that? Okay? How are you celebrating that? Most people now, especially before it gets too dang on cold, are celebrating outside, right? So for those that are celebrating outside, you know what they're doing? They're getting these fantastic balloon arrangements, and they're doing these phenomenal yard signs. All right, well, let me tell y'all something. It's a dang on business here in Memphis, Tennessee, Shelby County, Tennessee. Yes, I'm Tennessee proud, the 901 proud. I want you to know, Captivating Balloons. If you have not yet had the opportunity and privilege to work with Captivating Balloons, don't wait another moment. Captivating Balloons is a phenomenal, when I say phenomenal business. Adrian Perry Winfrey is the owner of Captivating Balloons. She started her business, y'all, because at her church, they were working on, I think it was a Women's Day. and they wanted to create a balloon arrangement. Stay with me. And when she said, "I'll do it," you know how we raise our hands for stuff, and then when she said, "Well, now, what I have in my mind and what I have the capability and capacity to do don't intersect. So I need to go and educate myself, and I'm going to learn how to do what I want to do." The arrangement turned out beautifully. Other people started asking for it, and you know what happened to that thing. She planted that seed, and that thing it blossomed, it blew up, and now she has a business. And I want y'all to know, Captivating Balloons, that is owned and operated by Adrienne Perry Winfrey, is amazing. Everyday amazing. She focuses on these fantastic designs and creations. I'm getting ready to copy her information so you'll have it. And Adrienne Perry Winfrey can be reached at 901-481-8531. Captivating Balloons. Now, here's why I want you to know. She does balloon arrangements and lawn rental signs. And here's why I want Black Friday to be important to you. Black Friday is important to you because we have got to be in a position where we support each other. Do y'all hear me? Do you hear me? We've got to be in a position where we support each other. Because if we don't, and I'm not talking about just black people, okay? I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about we as in human beings have got to be in a position where we support each other. These local businesses right now are absolutely 100% unequivocally relying on us to support them and their families. Y'all see the numbers, you see the pandemic state, you see that we're not even doing this, we're not doing an incline, we're doing that is crazy. We know that our government, the occupant, is literally a lame duck. He is literally sitting in the White House watching television. And I want y'all to know, you know, it wouldn't be me without a regular mention and a nod to the foolishness, the tomfoolery, the sheer ridiculousness, the jackassery, as Chris Cuomo said last night, of Trump potentially, literally just delaying this, that he knows he lost. He knows he lost because, you know, we were worried that he wasn't lucid enough to recognize that he lost. That he knows he lost, y'all. But then do you know what he's done? He's literally said, well, they didn't honor where I was when I was the president, when I won the election. So now payback. This is retribution. Really? 2016, last I checked, Hillary Clinton conceded to you the next day, and nobody stopped your transition of power. And guess what? Big news flash: we weren't in a pandemic. All right, y'all. That's it. That is why I'm making it my business as a black business to support and acknowledge other black businesses. Now, if y'all want to throw in some other businesses and you want me to shout them out, I'm happy to. Of course I will. But you got to let me know. This is not a one-sided deal. This is us. I keep telling y'all, this is us. I need you to survive. I want you to need me to survive. I want these moments with you to be like amazing, fantastic, stupendous, outstanding. Okay? Because otherwise, there's no point for me even coming on here. So I want y'all to give me feedback and input. If you haven't had any exposure to either of these businesses and you didn't know they existed, then my mission for today on Black Friday has been accomplished. Because my intention and goal is to give you and expand awareness and knowledge of these businesses, that they exist. These businesses literally have been operating in excellence. Yes, he's a damn orange fool, Derek. Thank you. Say it out loud and proud. I am going to be in, you know what? I'm glad you said something about that, Derek, because Inauguration Day is a celebration that all around the nation, and we need to probably take that day off so that people, like they were in celebration in the land, and people had taken it outside and they were so excited, we will probably see that again. And I don't want to be caught up, tied up, trapped in a position where I can't celebrate that and see it, because I'm telling y'all, I cannot wait. January 20th, 2021 won't get here fast enough. But you know what's coming before that? January 5th, 2021. What's that date? That is the Senate race in Georgia. Somebody who knows somebody in Georgia? Give me a hands up if you know somebody in Georgia. Give me a thumbs up, a heart. Acknowledge somehow that you know somebody. You got a friend, a relative, or you got somebody that you know, somebody you went to school with, somebody you went to church with. you know somebody that lives in the state of Georgia. Okay, I got a whole host of family members that live in the state of Georgia. And hello, my beloved family members, I'm counting on you. The state, the nation is relying on you. We've got to get the Democrats to be in the Senate. And Georgia is up to you. We need you. Woo, we need you. And when we have that, then we will be in a position where Biden and Harris will literally be able to help redirect this. One of the interviews that or the press conferences that Biden had, he was asked, what do you say to the occupant now that we know we're in transition and he hasn't done it, and what do you say to the land, and what do you say to the country, and what do you say to the globe, what do you say to the world? And Joe Biden said, President-elect Joe Biden said, just hang on, I'm on my way. So y'all just hang on. Just hang on, black businesses. Keep doing what you're doing, and I promise I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing so we can just make it to this finish line. We've got to be ready to do this together. Hey, Cammie Stanley, I knew you were on here. And, okay, Jennifer, I'm holding you to it now. If anybody I know can rally up and get people organized to make sure that they get something done, it's you, my cousin, my beloved Jennifer Houston. I'm relying on you, Georgia resident, and all the other people who know folks in Georgia. We've got to make this happen. The Georgia Senate race is literally going to determine who controls the Senate. So important. What else are y'all doing? Because I can talk about that okay, all right. I said I wasn't going to talk about it because it's Black Friday. But considering what we saw that was running down the face was black, it qualifies. Let me go ahead and put it out here so we can all have a 5-minute laugh at Rudy Giuliani. Can you say just for men failure? Can you say Grecian formula? Can you say shoe polish? No to the no. What happened? Y'all, what happened? What happened? It was hot as heckle Jekyll and Hyde up in there, wasn't it? He was sweating, and that hair color just said, Who else saw it? I know I wasn't the only one that saw it. Jennifer, I'm counting on you to show up because of more of the same with Rudy Giuliani. He's going to give it. And then how sad for Rudy Giuliani, y'all, that this man used to have a pretty decent reputation. I mean, we forgave all his foolishness, that he had done prior to, but now he was the mayor of the country. After 9/11, this man was sitting in reputation, brand management, like luxury. He is completely squandered that. That is gone. He will now go down in history as the man with the running hair dye, running down his cheeks. And don't you feel stuff when it's running? Don't y'all feel it? I mean, is it just me? I mean, because you feel stuff run down your face, don't you? And I know that the people, like the little short man that was beside him, that was standing beside him, didn't he see it, y'all? Didn't he want to just say, here, you need to, get a little something. They didn't tell him anything. The lady that was standing behind him, the two ladies that were standing behind him, they were just, and she was just, and I thought, I want to just tell y'all, all of y'all, it's one good song that baby from the internet said when she got detained at the thing. I can't remember the baby's name, but I hope she's getting paid from. You are about to lose your job. Because what was that? Okay, Derek said a dyed fool. All that line. It was a line. I'm going to tell you what. Tamisa, hey, Tamisa, I'm going to tell y'all what. Let me say this. We know that Chris Cuomo, Anderson Cooper, and Don Lemon, they can give you some zingers. Do you hear me? They can put some zingers on them. And I think it was Chris Cuomo that said that he was saying so much BS that it was just running out of his ears. But okay, y'all know the memes have been going crazy. But what do you think happened? What do y'all think happened? I mean, because everybody's probably, you think he sprayed a little, something? Everybody's got, y'all know that spray. You know what I'm talking about, the spray. You think he did a little psh, 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 on the sides, like to throw it off the gray on his temples? And he got hot. Why was he so hot? And I said, oh my goodness, this is just, you can't make this up. I mean, it's aside from the foolishness that he was talking, right? I mean, we literally, okay, y'all tell me, what do you think happened? Was it because they said it might have been some gel, hair gel that was like colored hair gel? But you know, for the sisters, we have access to some edge control stuff that's colored. But now he didn't need that. So was it? You think it was all the what y'all tell me? What y'all? I'm sorry. Y'all tell me what was this? What was this? It was sweat and lies just running down his face. Sweat and lies. That if lies was a sweat. Laughing aside, it's more reason for us to make sure that we are on it, that we don't lose sight of this because we voted and we have a down ballot that still needs to be completely certified, that we've got to make sure that we see this thing all the way through. And if you're like me, you're learning by and by more about how the political aspect of what happens with the elections and the government works. The certification process is underway, right? We have until, I want to say, December 2nd for the certifications to be done. We don't need to wait that long. Like, how many times do we have to count? Right? How many times do we have to do a regular count, a hand count? You got to run them through the fast thing to say, we won, we won, we won. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The orange clown needs to get down. It's time for you to pack up your stuff and go. You ain't got to go home, but you need to get the heck up out the White House. Hello, somebody. Hello. So, oh, okay, wait a minute. So Cammy said, yes, usually his hair is gray. Okay, usually his hair is gray. He sprayed. Cammy said, wait a minute, y'all. Cammy said that he's usually gray, and he covered that. He tried to do that to cover his gray, and that he usually sprays on some tanner too. Okay, I think that's funny. Derek said the entire administration has been a circus for 4 years, and the magic black drip is just one of the characters. The black drip, the fly. We've had a lot. We've had a full show. And somebody said, and I think this was Anderson Cooper said, it's a clown show. And then he said, you know what? I'm sorry, clowns. You're better than this. You don't deserve to be, bundled together with this foolishness, because it's foolery. It is pure foolery. I look forward to the time when we literally have an administration that is taken seriously, where we can be proud of what we have coming out of the White House again. Y'all just wait. 2020. Woo! January 20th, 2020. I'm telling you, it's going to be a day of celebration. And y'all already know if it's on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, count me out, because I'm going to be 100% glued to the television, and I'm going to be 100% with tissue in my hand and probably some champagne in the other, because it is going to be cause for celebration. We will no longer be under a veil of darkness. We have a brand new day that we can look forward to. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. We have had I can't speak for you, but I can tell y'all I have had a fantastic time with you today live at lunch. Our Black Friday has been amazing. Black is a sign and significant color of power, and you have empowered me to make it right on through to next week. I am looking forward to having my career acceleration moment. I'm going to post that on Instagram tomorrow, and I look forward. I'll have a copy of it posted on my YouTube channel naturally, and then it'll also be on my page on Facebook for my Tracy Time and Co. But remember, one of the things we want to do is continue to lift each other up and empower each other and inform each other and inspire each other. I hope that you have been in a position where you've received that. I've gotten tons of energy from you today. I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank you for taking time to be with me today. I look forward to us connecting on Monday. Now, let me tell you, since we have a holiday week coming up, Monday, Wednesday, Friday will still be the same for me. I'm going to do an abbreviated version, so it won't be the full 30 minutes. We won't do 3 and 30, but I will connect with you live, because Wellness Wednesday is going to be even more important than ever next week, because we're going right into a holiday, y'all. And we know the holidays can sometimes be stressful, and especially now, there may be an extra added layer of stress because of the pandemic, because you're not going to be able to spend time with your family members and friends. So I want to make sure that we touch base on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday. We'll get you motivated on Monday and Friday. We're absolutely going to have a Black Black Friday, where I'll showcase another business, and they'll be abbreviated because I want you to make sure that you enjoy time with your family, and so that I can enjoy time with my sweetie pie. All right, that's it. That's all, y'all. I know that you are going to do what? Be everyday amazing. So I don't even need to tell you, but just in case, be everyday amazing. Make every day amazing. I want you to know, if nobody else tells you today, that you matter. You matter to me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Here's a big cyber hug. I want you to go forth, make this day amazing, and absolutely above all else, yep, you know what I'm going to say. Live like it's a gift, because it truly is. I'll see you back on here live at lunch on Monday. It's a Motivation Monday. But for now, Black Friday is done, hon. Bye. All right.